Center of the line with Jacob Paganelli and Mark Sinden, Carson Musser and Bradley Johnson in defense. Ryan Bischel in net for the injured Matt Murray for Fargo. It is Shane Bauer centering Alex Limoges and Nick Sweeney, Mikey Anderson and Dylan Samberg on defense. Robbie Baydoun, former Fargo Force goaltender, has had a great year. So far, 1.71 goals against average in the postseason. He's in net for Waterloo. Pass in front, spinning, and Sweeney goes down. Sent back behind the net. Bowers will out for tonight. And, well, no official word on it, but might be for the rest of the series. With what appeared to be a leg injury midway through game one. Force cannot clear it out. Bischel will stop that puck for Evan Bell. Bell plays it high up the glass, trying to break it out, and here comes Crone. Crone across the line as Adams with him. Adams right circle, return pass for Crone, who tipped over and down in front by Mikey Anderson, and out comes Waterloo. Waterloo pass for Sherazin. Kevin Sherazin will dump it in deep. Bell over there, pinned to the glass that time by Emil Orval. Down low with it, deflected out, and here comes Adams. 3-on-2. Here comes Lizotte back for Adams across the line. Return pass now for Crone. A shot. Baydoun the save. Sliding save. Kept in. Pinched in by Phillips. Phillips over to the corner with it. Pass in front off a couple of skates. Gathered in by Lizotte as he works his way to the blue line. Puck deflected. Lucas Colblay out to center. Force will have to reset, and they will change up skaters. Line change coming is to play it. Dylan Samberg, who will play collegiately at Minnesota Duluth, has it for Waterloo. Pass near side, Jackson Cates, cross ice, across the line, Ben. If we have a game 4 tomorrow. So Michael Graham has had an injury-plagued season with Fargo. He's on the line with Mitchell Chaffee and Kevin O'Neill tonight. Dylan Samberg, near side. Ethan Spaxman, cross ice, across the line, Shane Bowers. Bowers, and over there by Musser. Colblay joins in on that scrum over in the corner. There you see a good look at it. Limoges trying to dig that puck free, and he does. Limoges sends it back for Samberg. Samberg back to the point, Spaxman. Bowers down low, mishandled by Limoges. Tied up along the end boards. Also there, Nick Sweeney. Sweeney to the corner, back out. Spaxman, under a minute to go from the high slot. Shot blocked. Blocked by Sinden and cleared out by Lizotte and all the way down. Limoges, 56 points combined with his time with Tri-City in Waterloo, leads them in scoring, or did in the regular season. Sweeney and Bowers at 51. Sweeney had 6 power play goals. Samberg carries it in. Bell back behind the net for Kevin O'Neill, trying to backhand it out, and held in by Sherazin for Orval. Full head of steam. Try to get around Johnson. That's Bradley Johnson on defense for Fargo. Ethan Johnson back out of the point. Backhanded. Ethan Johnson tied up. Musser will play it along the end boards. A little over 6 minutes into this opening period. Here in game 3 and no score. A couple of skaters each side. There you see our crew. Nice tight look at that. That scrum. Puck poke free. Johnson back out to the point. Dylan Samberg. Samberg will fire. Deflected. Deflected on its way to the net. Kicked away by Ryan Bischel. Back over to the corner with it. Fargo tries to carry it out. Batted high up into the air. Crone waiting for it and trying to handle that bouncing puck and can't. Samberg will send it over far side. Line change coming for Fargo is the line of Graham Chaffee and O'Neill out there. Cody Hayes scoring line for the Force. Lizotte, Adams, and Crone did not have 1 point, and their plus minus. Adams was -4. Crone and Lizotte -3. Here's Graham. Philip Ulfberg had 3 points to lead Fargo in those 2 games at Waterloo. Shane McMahon, a pair of goals, had the only goal for the Force on Saturday night in game 2. Near corner, O'Neill. O'Neill, Chaffee with the hit on Samberg, and carrying it out is Jackson Cates. Down the right wing boards, it is flipped in that time. It's required as the season progressed. Guys like Mitchell Chaffee. Puck played off the end boards again. Took that carom off the end boards again, about the same. It's best of 1. You got to get 1 to get the second, and just hope the snowball gets rolling down the hill. Backhanded out and all the way down is chasing it and getting to that puck are the Blackhawks. Loose puck is Phillips. Bouncing puck, Clayton Phillips. Nice story on him in the local paper today. Chris Murphy, the beat writer, a nice column on Clayton Phillips, who's really had an impressive season here on defense for the Force. Definitely an offensive-minded defenseman. Force having a hard time, just 1 shot on goals. The Force team that averaged over 30 shots a game in the regular season. And circle, he'll backhand it to the end boards and get it back in the corner. Bowers trying to get around Graham. And eventually does. Bell comes out to help. Graham lost his stick for just an instant. Come the Blackhawks again. Poked away by Heiskanen. Bouncing puck. Thought about taking a swing at it. It's Sweeney. Pass intercepted by Heiskanen. Quickly sent down by Limoges as Heiskanen trying to pop back up. The Fargo native. Spinning at a shot by Sweeney. Save made by Bischel. Bouncing puck. Sweeney shot again. Blocked in traffic. Limoges had it between his skates. We've got a penalty coming as O'Neill went down. Kevin O'Neill still down. Bischel. Send the pass to neutral ice and handed in by Blake Lazat. Crone nearly tipped over by Palmer. Force fans wanted a penalty. They'll ring it around back to Lazat to the point call play. Call play a shot and a glove save by Beydoun. Jack Adams, you can see his reaction. I think proudly displaying it for everyone. Robbie Beydoun. O'Neill along with Paganelli and those scrubs along the boards. Waterloo's done a good job really not letting the Force get any scoring opportunities. Alberg a drive and Beydoun the save. O'Neill grabs it left circle. Really kept playing the Fargo offensive zone basically along the wall. Alberg another drive under a leaping Paganelli who had to jump the rope on that one as it went wide. Back behind the net is Graham. Paganelli to play to the corner. 25 to go on the man advantage. O'Neill for Graham. Back along the wall. That one looked like it hit the official. Couldn't leap out of the way in time. And Bowers will send it out and all the way down. Perhaps one more rush. Bowers across the line. Down the left wing boards. Trying to spin and retreat. Back out of the point. Samberg a drive. Save made by Ryan Bischel. Shots on goal 10-5 now in favor of the Blackhawks. Under 5 minutes to play in the period. Here's Crone. Crone goes down. Waterloo to control. Samberg at neutral ice. Samberg will send it cross ice, taking ahead of the process. Here's Musser. He has spun around, stays on his feet. Couple of skaters each side along the wall. Call play over there for Fargo, as is Philip Alberg. And Alberg comes away with it for the Force. Along the wall near side, Evan Doherty. Doherty takes a hit. Here comes Brian Hurley. Hurley pinned to the glass right near the Waterloo bench. Puck into the Force offensive zone for just an instant. Bell backpedaling will retrieve to the Fargo defensive zone for call play. Line change coming. Chafee comes out there. Brian Hurley trying to help that puck down ice and does. Chafee trying to get to the loose puck back behind the net. Tangled up with a Blackhawk skater. Graham in there as well. They will keep Brian Hurley in with this shift. Here's a shot. Oh, deflected nearly in. Heiskanen a shot deflected, was behind Beydoun for just an instant. Heiskanen holds it in. Drive high and wide. Hurley chases after it. And we will have a whistle to stoppage. Beydoun with a Force skater. A little bit of blood there perhaps, trying to get a closer look. And we do have a penalty coming. There you see Dylan Samberg will be in the box of the Fargo power play. Call play as we approach 90 seconds to go in the opening period. Here's Alberg for Chafee. Chafee gains the line down the right wing boards, now to the corner. Chafee along the wall. Here's Graham, pinned to the glass over there by Mikey Anderson. Paganelli. Chafee took a hit. Force fans wanted a penalty and won't get it. Under 1:20 to go in the period. Here's Bradley Johnson. Johnson wheels and trying to fire it in. Sioux City at Des Moines. Game 3 of that series will be in Des Moines on Friday night. Game 4 Saturday if necessary. Back behind the goal comes Adams. Now Crone. Crone trying to pass Fand out of that attempt. Going to work his way back. Bouncing puck top over the stick of Clayton Phillips. He will race back to get into the Force defensive zone. As Phillips trying to get around the Blackhawk skater. And sent back in, but quickly returned back out to neutralize Johnson. Pass across the line comes Jackson Cates. Cates trying to go wide. Backhanded shot on goal. Save made by Ryan Bischel. Bischel with 11 saves so far. Here's Lazat. Lazat going to drop it for Phillips. Lazat went down and quickly popping back up. Here's Callblay. Pass has not been crisp with the Force, especially if they've been trying to break out. Pass has been behind teammates. Callblay across the line. 4-on-3. Here's Crone. Crone. Callblay dashing towards the net as the shot deflected up. Johnson. Bradley Johnson on defense. Force win the draw. Musser. Bradley Johnson. Rip it and fire it deep into the zone. Stopped by Waterloo and Beydoun. Anderson tries to break out with it. Still loose into the slot. And Anderson once again. Got a chance 3-on-3 here. It's carried in. Anderson will send it in deep towards the corner. Musser into the glass. Force try to break out with it. Paganelli's pass. Sendin trying to get there. Paganelli will try it again for Shane McMahon. He'll gain the zone. Pass for Sendin, deflected away by Mikey Anderson in the slot. McMahon along the inboard. Sendin over there as well. Puck comes free. Paganelli. That can wrap around attempt wide. Johnson able to keep the puck in the zone. Hold it in. McMahon into the glass by Dylan Samberg. And again, Waterloo doing a nice job defensively, just keeping play along the wall and into the corner. Has to not connect with Heiskanen and send all the way down. An icing will be 10 years. Only missed the playoffs twice in 15 years is pretty impressive. Here's Bell. Bell walks his way in. Back to the high slot, Heiskanen. Puck deflected. Swaney carries it out. He has a man with him. That's Limoges. In there now. Lizotte still in there. Now they've got that main line back together with Crone, Lizotte, and Jack Adams. The late offside called. And puck taken free by the Blackhawks. We saw Ulfberg in earlier with Adams and Crone on a shift earlier in the second period. Here's Crone near side. Crone cross ice, deflected. Adams trying to find it. Now we'll play it. As a set it in front, Lizotte got tied up. Couldn't get to that puck as he was working his way towards the net. Nearly 8 minutes into the second period. Still 1-0 Waterloo. Limoges gains the line. Nice move around Musser. Limoges over to the near side corner. Limoges will have to come out. Johnson will come in his place. Walking his way in. Swaney backhanded shot. Kicked aside by Ryan Bischel. Adams and a Waterloo skater go down back behind the play. It's sent in by Hank Crone. That was Swaney and Adams getting untangled from one another. At neutralized with it, carrying it in, Jackson Cates. Cates sending it to Musser. Bell, back from last year's squad. He had Cody Heiskanen, who's done a nice job, the Fargo native. Clayton Phillips, promising defenseman. Lucas Colblay, another young defenseman as well. Pass down low. Got to play it off the half wall. Alex Limoges back to the point. Now take it away. Stolen by Lizotte. Lizotte at center. Lizotte able to backhand it in. Sends it on net. And Baydoun has to make a play on it. Minute 10 to go on the Bradley Johnson penalty. Here comes Waterloo again. Limoges will gain the zone. He will just backhand it and ring it around to the far corner. Bowers to play it. Likewise Swaney. Back to the point. There's Spaxman. Now for Samberg. They go tic-tac-toe. Fanning on his attempt. Swaney didn't get a lot on it. Didn't completely fan on it, but weak shot. Spaxman. Now for Limoges, down low Bowers. Bowers pass deflected by McMahon, loose in front, batted around. Really played with a high stick by Swaney as he tried to control. Back behind the net, pass deflected, McMahon chasing after it. A blast from the point, Sandberg, Bischel the save. Rebound kicked aside, back in the corner. Colblay still loose. O'Neill tries to ring it around. Pinched in, held in by Samberg. Spaxman cannot hold the zone. He'll have to retreat. And offside will be the call. This team a year ago, as was Alex Limoges. Limoges acquired late January, early February, just adding to what is a very strong, high-scoring Waterloo. Goals, 25 assists. Sherazin, 30 goals, 20 assists. Emil Orval, 32 points as well. They really have very good balance on their scoring lines, where Fargo's been primarily the line of Adams, Lizotte, and Crone has done the majority of their scoring. They've gotten productions from those second and third lines. The third line's been very productive on both ends of the ice, led by Paganelli and also Shane McMahon. Neutral ice shot attempt, save made by Bischel. Here's Phillips. Phillips up ice, Lizotte. Now Colblay trying to send it in. Got hauled down from behind. No penalty coming. 3-on-2. Here's a blast high and wide. Blast high and wide that time from Jack Drury. Puck back out to neutral ice. Battle for it along the near side wall right near the Waterloo bench. Fargo comes away with it. Here's Adams. Full head of steam. Adams trying to dump the puck in. Trying to work his way around Dylan Samberg and does. Taken out again by the Blackhawks. Comes Waterloo with it. That's Jack Drury. Drury saves it. Lizotte grabs the puck and heads back the other way with it. Minute 10 to go on the power play. Crone, he'll gain the zone. And Crone will send it in deep. Lizotte tied up over there with Mikey Anderson. Lizotte trying to work his way and get that puck back for Philip Ulfberg. Ulfberg will fire a drive. Save made by Robbie Baydoun and able to go on the Ethan Spaxman penalty. Still 1-0 Blackhawks. They try to ring it around to the Blackhawks. Samberg will clear it to neutral ice, and Here's Bowers, full head of steam, works his way in left circle. Shot, save made. Tried to go to the forehand that time. Thought he might go backhand, but Bischel makes the save. Waterloo a scoring chance shorthanded. We've got a penalty coming. End of the power play. You can hear the Shields Arena crowd doesn't like that one bit. The power play tonight. Here's Johnson. Bradley Johnson for Jack Adams. Jack Adams will help to send that puck in deep. 19 shots on goal. Fargo consistently in that, usually over 30 shots most nights. And so far in the series, it was 35-31 Waterloo in game 2. Here's a shot save made. Bischel, rebound attempt. Another big save there by Ryan Bischel. Another attempt, a shot, top shelf, tipped in for a goal. It's Shane Bowers. Went up top over the shoulder of Bischel that time after he had made a couple of saves. And there you see the attempt. Boy, it was really nicely done. Samberg finding Bowers, got it right on the edge of his stick and able to redirect it. 13 to play, 2-0. Force need one to get it started. Adams' attempt blocked. Sliding block attempt by Mikey Anderson. Bouncing puck at neutral ice, and Fargo to control with call play. Weak pass, didn't get a lot on it. Phillips poked away. Could it be a giveaway? Bowers, Sweeney both cannot control. Here's Adams. Adams at the blue line now for Crone. Crone across the line with it. Crone takes a hit, knocked down, taken off the play by Anderson. Now back at the blue line with it comes Clayton Phillips. Chased by Limoges. 16:42 to go, third period. Force, well, the final handful of minutes here in their season, unless they can rally. Now 2 games to none here in this best of 5 Clark Cup Western Conference playoff series. Here's Conger with a chance. Conger, left circle, tied up with Heiskanen. Has Alfberg with him, Paganelli. It's sent in deep by Hurley. Mikey Anderson to play it. On the wall up ice, pass intercepted on a giveaway. McMahon into the crease and a shot. Sliding save, Baydoun. McMahon with a good scoring chance off the turnover. McMahon goes down. Fargo fans want a penalty. They'll get nothing. Play will continue on. Like he got tripped up in front. Play continues. Here's Paganelli across the line. Paganelli had a backhanded in, deflected, and that one's going to go up over the Waterloo bench and make it a 2-0 advantage. Face off just outside the Waterloo defensive zone. Samberg at cross ice. Attempt blocked. Drury tries to play it. And Muster on defense. And we'll see how quick these shifts are for Kerry Eads in the force. Some neutral ice. Samberg just outside the blue line. Interesting to note, they have played now, 5 times in the span of, since the first weekend of April. So that would have been, the 7th and 8th. They've played 5 times in the span of, about 11 days. They've gotten familiar with one another. Puck comes free. Conger, it's the end of the regular season against one another. O'Neill, ice Graham. Graham trying to push it up ice. Chafee got shoved in the back that time by Hank Sorensen as the puck deep into the Force offensive zone. We approach 12 minutes to go here in the third period. Along the ball near side, it'll go all the way down. Sherrison trying to get to that puck. Bischel, Callblay lays the shoulder and knocks him down. Here comes Clayton Phillips. Phillips back the other way with it. At center, Crone for Adams. Adams, can that high-scoring line help for a rally here in the third? Here's Lizotte in the corner. Again, this main line held without a point so far in the playoff series. Sherrison now for Wade at the red line. He'll shoot it just beyond the blue line. Shot, and Bischel makes the glove save. Goal in the third. 2-0 Waterloo. They win the face-off, and they'll keep the puck in the offensive zone. Jack Drury there for Waterloo. Sendin takes the hit from Garrett Clee. Craig's in there as well. Far side, it's Adams. Adams cross ice. Musser bouncing puck. Sweeney tries to control, gets around Lizotte across the line. Sweeney shot attempt was blocked. Loose to the right of the net. And finally Bischel. Phillips now for Sendin. Takes the hit from Sherrison. Now Chafee, O'Neill at center. O'Neill's Callblay hustling off the bench, comes across the line, bouncing puck. Callblay can't get there, steered aside by the goalie stick of Robbie Baydoun. 7:20 left. Force trailing 2-0. Neutralized. Sherrison will backhanded in. Line change coming. They line home by Green Bay, 1-0 on February 10th. Looks to be the only 2 times the Force have been shut out this year. There's Sweeney. Sweeney will backhand it in. Yeah, Force were swept in that series back mid-February by the Gamblers. Couple of 1-goal losses. Crone across the line, returned for Lizotte, met by a pair of Blackhawks. Crone back out. Here's a shot. Musser deflected and caromed wide. Bradley Johnson able to hold it in. Got a penalty behind the play. His play continues on. 1:15 to go in the Crone penalty. Bouncing puck, Samberg at the point. Nice job by Lizotte. Poked it away from him. Up and out of the zone as Blackhawks will have to reset on the man advantage. Spaxman back on defense with Samberg. Nice job by Sendin of the penalty kill. Now for Evan Bell. Bell passed on shooting it down. Colblay will. He'll flip it up and over the defense and all the way down. 48 to go in the Crone penalties. We approach 5 minutes to go here in the third. Force down 2-0. 2-on-2. Here's Sweeney. Sweeney works his way to the slot. Backhanded pass for Lemos. Shot save made by Bischel. That puck is somewhere. Started a scoreless second period. Then Shane Bowers, minute 20 into the third, redirecting a Samberg shot to make it 2-0. Force will maintain the offensive zone with Phillips. Phillips a drive. That one blocked into the slot as Crone checked that. Graham was hauled down and pinned down in front by Spaxman. Here's Colblay. Colblay at center. It's Chafee taken off the play. Poke check. Limoges carries it in. Sandwich. Boy, nearly a backhanded, short-handed empty net goal. Crone gains the line. He will dump it in. Maydoun comes out of the cage. Gabriel over there. Crone trying to chip that puck free. McMahon's attempt blocked. Didn't get all the way through. Back to the right circle. Crone to the point. Alfberg. Colblay a one-time blast low. Saved by Maydoun. Colblay gets it back. He'll fire again. Looking for a redirect and tipped it wide. Like it went just up and over the goal. 35 to go on the power play. Colblay cross ice. Adams trying to play it. Tied up over there with Samberg. Along the inboards. Crone. Now Colblay. Lizotte down low. Brings it around far side. Alfberg. Under 20 seconds to go on the power play. Colblay a one-timer. Deflected. Partially blocked. Played by Conger. He'll try and shoot it into the empty net. And does. And that should end it. Dumps it in. 35 seconds left. As Ben Myers getting some ice time. The Delano, Minnesota product. Got his first USHL goal against Team USA late in the regular season. Dumped in by the Blackhawks. Musser. Steers along the wall near side. Here's Chafee. And dumped in by Sendin. 12 seconds left as Blackhawks will sweep the series here as they'll win the best of 5 series. 3-0 down to 4 seconds. The Blackhawks will move on and head on to the Western Conference Finals. So 3-0 the final as the Blackhawks go to celebrate around goaltender Robbie Maydoun, who